All right, meanwhile, this former President Trump ripping into the Senate's top Republican. Trump allegedly blasted Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, calling him a dumb son of a bee and a stone-cold loser. Trump made the harsh comments off the cuff while speaking to RNC donors at his Mar-a-Lago resort over the weekend. Joining us now to discuss is Jason Miller, senior advisor to former President Donald Trump. He joins us live now. Jason, good to see you. So we weren't able to watch, obviously, this donor meeting at Mar-a-Lago, so a lot of us may not have heard it. But from what I understand, you actually heard the president's speech. Tell me about that and these statements made towards Mitch McConnell.
Well, Shaun, good morning, and thanks for having me on. Yes, I did hear the speech on Saturday evening. Of course, we always record all the speeches that President Trump gives, and then they send it to me to listen if I'm not there in the room. But this is the reason why folks love President Trump, because they know that he's going to speak his mind. Hey, they might not always agree, or they might sometimes wish the language was slightly different, but they know that President Trump is going to say what he's thinking, whether it's in the Oval Office or if it's in a ballroom with big donors down in Mar-a-Lago, which now is really the center of the Republican universe in Palm Beach.
As far as the comments made, and I think you make an excellent point there. We have known him as President Trump, and he has spoke his mind, and that is a huge reason why his base loves him so much. They know his every thought, and he's not shy away from speaking his mind against other Republicans. How was that message received at Mar-a-Lago, or do you know?
I do. In fact, folks really liked it. I mean, the fact of the matter is that President Trump reoriented the Republican Party that had really been split into two parts for most of the last couple of decades. You had the Beltway elites who were pushing things like open borders and terrible trade deals, overseas involvements in a number of different wars. But then you had the conservative grassroots around the country that very much wanted a America first, wanted more of a populist message to be driven. That's what President Trump took in. And so there's been this disconnect between the Beltway elites and the conservatives around the country. Now, when we look at, for example, in Georgia, for these two Senate races that came up in January, again, this is another example of the Beltway elites, specifically with Senator McConnell, being disconnected from folks in the message they want to hear. Folks in Georgia heard Republicans saying, we'll give you a $600 stimulus check, and Democrats were saying, we'll give you a $2,000 stimulus check. Well, it doesn't take Stu Rothenberg or Charlie Cook or Larry Sabato to know that voters are going to go with the higher amount. And so that stupid move, there's really no other way to say it. I'll let President Trump go a little bit stronger in his terms than I will here on a family program like Newsmax, but that literally lost us 2 Senate seats, and we blew the Senate majority. And so President Trump, again, being very direct, he's not wrong in his comments. It was pretty poor political strategy earlier this year.
I got about 20 seconds with you. From hearing from former President Trump over the weekend there and hearing what he said, how strong is his support for the conservative party, specifically moving towards midterms?
Well, President Trump, a big part of his speech, in fact, you know what, Shaun, I think we're going to go ahead and put out the audio from most of the speech this morning so folks can hear it for themselves. President Trump made very clear we want to win back the House in 2022. We want to win back the Senate in 2022, a bunch of these governor seats. No one is more committed to the Republican Party in winning back the majority in both houses than President Trump, and we're currently sitting on more than $85 million that he's going to help do it. And his endorsement means a heck of a lot. That's why everyone's going to Mar-a-Lago to try to get it right now.
All right, interesting times there. Jason Miller joining us live. Jason, we appreciate your time. Good to see you here on this Monday.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rechenberg here. If you like this video, there's a whole lot more to see on Newsmax TV. You can watch for free right here on our YouTube live stream and be the first one here each time our experts break down real news. Just hit that subscribe button, ring the bell icon, and stay with us on America's fastest growing cable news channel, Newsmax TV.